Hey, Ugly here. Why the name? Should be obvious. I'm a software engineer. And I'm the product of a government program. This is what was left. I've been lurking on here for a while and watching all the fun on YouTube and kind of dismissing it like who'd be an asshole and leave a bunch of opinions and whatnot on a public forum like YouTube. Then I thought about it and I came to a conclusion. Even better than voting, what could be better than to participate in a participatory democracy by smearing my opinion, like everybody else, on YouTube? I'm not going to start a revolution. I know I'm not going to change the world, but at least I got my voice out there, and that's important in a little way. But wait, enough of that. I don't care about that so much. Um, I just want to start by saying this government's fucked up. Obama just passed this, or Congress passed this incredible spending bill. Just the most massive, $3 trillion. It's the most massive spending bill or recovery bill. I probably do this a lot. This is annoying, but I can't help it. It's just astounding that the amount of printing of money that the government is going through right now is just astounding. The end result of this, it's not going to be it's not going to be a stimulated economy. They're just printing money, just like it was going on in style. Just here, have some money. Every dollar must go. Here, you give me $1, I'll give you three back. When you print money, what do you think that does? There's only one thing that it does. It makes the worth of the money less. Pretty soon, we're gonna have have you heard about this inflation in Zimbabwe? They just came out. It was just like in October or December. Because of the staggering runaway inflation in that country, aside from the lawlessness, because of the inflation, they've just introduced a $100 trillion bill. The denomination in Zimbabwe is the dollar. It's not our dollar, just they call it the dollar, whatever. Imagine that. You can have in your hands $100 trillion. You can look this up on the news. I got this off the internet like everything else. It's probably easy to find if you just do a Google search for Zimbabwe inflation. You can hold in your hands, in the denomination of your country, $100 trillion, and it would be worthless. I don't think you could probably buy a loaf of bread with it. It's staggering. Why does that happen? It's because the money is devalued. They print it. They just, oh, we need money, we'll just print some more. That's what happens. And that's what we're doing now. This is what Obama's doing. And I don't want to get into this thing about Democrat or Republican. I'm neither. But you have to think about what's happening and where we're going. Since the 50s, this government's been on a runaway. It's been a runaway train. And you people, we all need to wake up. There's something wrong here. There's a problem. And here's another thing I want to bring up that's related. Stuff like abortion. And people are up in arms about abortion, among other things. What else? We got a few other social issues that we're trying to deal with. These are distractions. Abortion's bullshit. I don't care if you kill your fucking kid or you save it. It's such a non-issue. It's such a distraction from the real issue. It's like the Republicans, what are we going to do to keep these people from figuring out the truth? Or how are we going to keep these people? Television, abortion. These are all drugs, man. Whatever. The right to own a gun. It's in the fucking Constitution. It's there. You want to change it, then you go and you do the usual thing. But to sit here and gripe and moan about, who's owning guns, who's killing their kids, this is all bullshit. These are distractions from the real truth. And the real truth is, this country is on a track that is not the kind of track that I want to see it on. Anything else is just bullshit distraction. I don't know. Politically speaking, there's not much more I can say. I'll probably expound on this kind of nonsense later. I got a bunch of shit to say, but I'm starting with that one because it's fucking ridiculous. People need to wake up. Wake the fuck up, man. I'd like to take every one of you and just slap you. Look at what you're doing. Fucking shit like Aryan Nation and these other bigoted bullshit. Your biggest problem is not with... I live on the West Coast. I live in Los Angeles. And yeah, there are synagogues here. I never had a Jew come up to me and say, I'm going to beat you up and take your money. Never. I've never had a Jew swindle me out of anything. Who gives a fuck? It's just to hate people like that is a distraction. Your problem is with the fucking United States federal government. That is your problem. Your problem is with a organization, probably the most powerful on earth, extracting 40% of your income, 45% in a lot of cases of your income, and doing shit like this with it, giving it away to banks. You should be absolutely outraged that your government body, the Congress or representatives or whoever the fuck they think they are, took that money, that was your money, and gave it to a bunch of banks. And what do the banks do with it? I envision the scenario as being something like this. Mr. U.S. taxpayer, they told me to give you this money. Oh, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Taxpayer. Thank you. Can I have a loan now? Who is this? Who is this person? I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid. Especially with this government in the last 8 or so years. And it's not just because of Bush. Bush was a raving lunatic asshole. But this started way before him. He's just a player. He's just a bit player in this whole thing. He'll be a footnote in history. Obama will have much more said about him. There'll be whole books on the guy. And that's not because he's such a great president. For one thing, he hasn't really done anything yet. I remember during the election, people were singing in the streets saying, Obama, Obama. The country's saved. They were saying this just, a month ago before he had even done anything. And now he's passed a $3 trillion stimulus package. $3 trillion. Printing that money. My God. Yeah, he'll be in the history books. He'll go down as the most spendingest president ever. Shit's astounding. It's amazing. It's mind-boggling. It takes my breath away. It literally, this government right now should literally take your breath away. How long do you think this will go on? How long do you think this will last? This kind of nonsense. And he's also talking about bringing the deficit down. How? How the fuck is he going to do that? How? What, by printing more money, right? That's all I have to say right now. I'm going to have more to say, but I got to do this in chunks. It just makes more sense. And oh my God, and just people. I don't act like I have all the answers. I don't. I probably don't have any answers. But my God, come on. At least I have the sense to question everything. Everyone, question everything. I've been doing that since I was a little kid. Just because of that, I feel like I've been marching my own drum and being somewhat of an outsider. Yeah, you gotta question this shit. It's crazy. This fucking shit's insane. This cannot stand. This shit cannot stand. And if it does, it's gonna stand for something else, something that we didn't even envision. And I don't know if that's going to be good or bad, but I'll tell you what my personal feeling is. I don't think you have to guess. And talk to you later.